We're coming to the most crucial time in the entire bull run, and that is the time where the majority of retail completely mess it up. All right, what is up, my lovely people? How is everybody doing on this Friday? Now, I thought I'd make this video today because I know there's a lot of people who are feeling the pain right now in the market, and pretty much you're ready to just completely exit. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of you on the channel who don't think like that, but human emotions get the best of us, let's be real. Sometimes I look at my portfolio, I don't like what I see, but I tell myself we need to be looking at technicals and we need to try our best to not act with emotion. Now, I wanted to wait until today to make another video because I had a feeling something like this would happen. We had Trump addressing crypto at the Digital Asset Summit yesterday, and shortly after, what happened, guys? We had a massive well, it wasn't even massive, to be fair, but we had a sell-off from 87k to 84k, and it feels like at the moment no news can turn the market. And to be honest, when a lot of people are putting weight and they're putting energy into the fact that this speech has to be the thing to start the bull run, when it is a little bit underwhelming, and let's be real, you know, it wasn't anything that we didn't know. When things like that come out, then, you know, a lot of retail do start to get a little bit unhappy. They're expecting the world, the market sells off, and then they're even more angry. Now, whether you believe this or not, if we do zoom in to the past year, then there has been a very strong correlation between Bitcoin and the global M2 money supply. And it feels like right towards the point of inflection where we should start to actually see some real bullish reversals in the charts. If this data is correct, it seems like at this time is the time where really a lot of people are starting to forget what they were waiting for and actually exiting the market. I've gone onto Twitter today, guys, and I've seen people saying, I'm just going to wait for Bitcoin dominance to go up. I'm just going to wait for ETH to hit this price. I'm just going to wait for Bitcoin to hit this price. When really, hodling is your best friend in the market. But you can see here March 2024 blast off, April 30th blast off as well. So we're now in that timing window between the 70-day offset and the 107-day offset for the global M2 money supply in relation to the Bitcoin price, guys. So really, I'm at like a strong hodl point, and we'll check our charts at the end of the video as we always do, but we haven't lost any key structure yet, so it doesn't make sense for us to be panic selling. Now, not only that, 2 billion in shorts will get liquidated at 87k. Is a short squeeze incoming? That's going to be a new narrative. Short squeeze. 2 billion can be eaten up by the market pretty easily, guys. I mean, if you go to Bitcoin and you see what is the daily volume, then you're going to see right here, guys, volume over 24 hours, which is down 35%, is still 24 billion. So yeah, while this is a great narrative and while there could be a little bit of short-term price action to the upside, just remember, even though 2 billion is a lot of money, the daily volume, which is down, is still 10x that. So it can get eaten pretty quickly. Another chart that I want to show you guys, because a lot of people are really latching on to the 2017 idea that 2025 is mirroring 2017. Look where we are compared to 2017. We're at one of the last shakeouts before the blow off top. Okay, so I know when we say the last dump, we're not talking about altcoins, we're talking about Bitcoin. And if this is our last correction and then we do have a blow off top into the end of the year, then really in this portion, lined up with some of the other charts that we've looked at, this should be where we do start to see the majority of the gains in the altcoin market. But right before the big gains come, the big players want you out of the market. I'm not going to let you guys fumble at this stage of the market. And if you want to join me on the journey, guys, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button. But retail and large investor holdings, you're starting to see the retail holdings capitulate and the large investor holdings accumulate. And not only that, guys, we got 1.8 billion on Bitcoin options and a $250 million in ETH options expiring today. Is there going to be big volatility? But when we check out one of our Bitcoin charts, guys, then you're going to see we're still underneath this range. So really over the next week to a couple of weeks, right? We've finished March next week. Then we really need to start to see a reclaim of this level, because if we do have a little touch here at around 90k and then reject, that is really not going to be good for Bitcoin structurally, okay? But we still have held up 80k like a boss for the past 2 weekly candles. Ethereum chart is not looking the tastiest out of all of the charts. There are some altcoin charts that look much better than the Ethereum chart, but really we need a reclaim of this pretty soonish as well. And if it can be in line with that sort of March to April timing window, maybe this was a massive bear trap and then we reclaim, that's going to be amazing. Remember, we had lower targets here at around 1300. Okay, who can survive Ethereum going to 1300, and who will even want to buy it down there? Because a lot of retail are not going to want to buy it down there, but we're keeping the chart right here so that if we ever do enter this zone, we know that this is a must buy zone for Ethereum. What everybody says that is vaporware and that is dead. But the altcoins is pretty much what all of you guys care about, and the altcoin chart still struggling with the breakout. Look, I feel like I'm a broken record, but until anything has changed, you guys know that I'm expecting a bottoming out for altcoins in this little green zone here, potentially a touch on the 100 MA at 653 billion. And once we do get this breakout, it looks like it's pretty due, guys. It looks like it is pretty due. So if this is next week to the week after, and then we can get Bitcoin rallying up, obviously it's going to pull the altcoins out of this zone here, and that could be one of the last legs for the altcoin bull run, if you guys want to call it that. So right now, patience is the game. Don't mess up this part of the bull run, guys. Even though it has been one of the most painful bull runs, I do think that hodling is going to be your best friend. If we do break down, we can reevaluate that in a later video. But that's it. Just a quick one from me to you. If you made it this far, make sure you are subscribed for more content. If you like the video, leave me a comment, leave me a like on the video as well. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Peace.